know you love us, but the information on our podcast is provided for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional advice of any kind. If you or anyone you know needs professional help, please seek mental health services. Welcome to the Date Podcast, the show for anyone navigating the dating and relationship world. We interview celebrities, talk pop news, discuss dating do's and don'ts, and debate relationship topics. We are available on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Please subscribe and review if you like what you hear. Check out our website, datepodcast.com, for more information. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, let's get on with the show.
Hi, it's Emma.
Hey, it's Zorric.
Host of the Date Podcast, and I am so excited to be back in studio with Zorric. And also, I really only just came because we have a guest.
Okay.
Who's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Well, I think she's one of my favorite people too.
Yeah.
It's a common,
Kaylee McDonald. Hello.
Hey, glad that you're here again.
So glad to be here.
As I wear my 2 layers of PPE.
Yeah.
So
got all the things.
Just to set the stage, Emma has a plexiglass right in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all, it's technically just in front of me.
Yeah. Well,
although I do
it's
feel a
in front of
little
everybody.
singled out because it is angled towards me.
Oh, because I.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is there a
I'll
trust?
No, it's just I remember I moved it because I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if you could see me or not.
I still can't.
I feel like we should
Okay.
order a pack of gum from her right now because
Right.
She's
'cause you
at
got that
7-Eleven.
little hole thing for transactions.
Yeah.
You could just kind of slip her a couple bucks and.
Or maybe she can, I don't know, sell some Swisher Sweets. What does she have over there?
I
Excuse
have
me.
Lysol spray and
Lysol
I have
spray.
some cleaner, some
Uh-huh.
disinfectant
Can I get
cleaner.
that cleaner that's super easy to get and everybody can find it?
No, I'm not selling any of my crap.
Can I cash my check, please, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge you a 90% fee.
Okay. Here's $5.
You get 50 cents back.
Right.
I feel like we should have a paintball gun. To,
Ooh, that could be
shoot.
fun.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
I
Or
hate you.
those those hands
Oh,
that
I
are
love-
gel
I love
and they stick to everything.
I feel like
Well,
we
you
should.
won't let me give you a
Sorry.
high five, so I'm gonna have to slap you with a
that
gel
I'm
hand.
trying to say safe.
Like tomatoes. I feel like we can throw tomatoes at her.
If you throw me a tomato, I'm gonna throw the wine on you.
Oh, can you at least aim for my mouth?
No, I'm gonna waste it on purpose.
That's hurtful.
No, because if he throws it, it's going to hit her. She's not going to hit you.
She's gonna throw it and it'll hit the plexiglass and bounce back.
No, I'm gonna make sure I do it over.
I love you.
I hate y'all.
That's so fun. Okay. So what are
I regret being back.
You don't.
In
You
person.
don't. Although I am honored that you agreed to
100%.
come just for me.
Yeah, it's true.
So, what are we talking about today?
We're gonna be talking about how our taste in the people that we date may or may not have evolved over the years. You know, with age, sometimes comes wisdom. Not
Sometimes.
to everyone. The example that we have is Zorric, obviously.
Oh, excuse me.
Right.
You know, he is older, therefore
I
not wiser.
am older. Yeah. But as we get older, we get more good looking, I guess.
Do you?
Are you
Yeah,
George Clooney?
I think I am George Clooney without the looks and the money and the talent.
So you're not.
I'm
And the
missing
women.
something here. So you speak English. That's
I
where
do.
we're at.
I'm a human. That's the common
I
denominator.
am the same species as George Clooney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll talk about if our preferences have changed. I think I can just predict Kaylee does not have any preferences. Oh, just kidding. She has lots of preferences.
I'm like, what are you predicting? Have we met?
Because I think she has lots of preferences because you just mentioned George Clooney. I mean, come on. He is like the Adonis of men. And
Is he?
I think so.
I mean, I feel like there could be multiple Adonises. Adoni.
Yes.
I'm not sure the plural of
I
that.
don't know either.
But I feel like there's quite a selection in Hollywood these days. And I did see an Instagram post from Ryan Reynolds this morning, and he's getting a little bit of the gray, and I'm digging it.
I told you, as we get older, unfortunately, some of us look better. Not all of us, but
Not all of you.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're wavering on where you fit in that.
I told you
guess
I'm a
we're gonna
human.
Have to wait. We're gonna have to wait to talk about
Yeah.
it. some
Okay.
more.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for reining us in.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that, and then. But Emma has some important news. Oh, I have important news.
What?
Well,
You're pregnant.
I am pregnant.
It's yours, Kaylee.
I'm having a
Frickin'
baby.
knew it.
But also, I just want to plug the studio that we record at.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. New studio. If you want to record here, record.
You
Whose
gonna mention
studio
a
is it,
name,
Zorric?
or-
It's just a studio that you can record podcasts and take photos and do improv if you like that kind of thing. Or you can just
really
hang out and
nice.
drink. You can come over and
Yeah.
we just drink and
I'm gonna spray it with Lysol before you come in though. Just
there's a
FYI.
Lysol.
Before, during, after.
Yeah.
You might have to bring a gas mask for the amount of
Yeah.
Lysol Emma will spray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. I want this air purified.
Okay. Purified air. Got it. Okay, that's it. So, Emma, what is in the news?
Oh my gosh. So much trauma, you guys. Okay.
Zorric is going to lose his button
done?
privileges over there.
Are you done?
I'm glad we're far away today.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I don't know. You might have her testing her aim.
I've been practicing.
All of a sudden, a coaster goes flying.
Yep. Upside the head.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Do you hear a
So-
delay, guys? I feel like a little delay.
I
A little
don't.
bit. Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's you.
It's
All right.
always me.
Anyways,
Okay.
goodbye. So let's talk about the fact that there's been a lot of like housewives drama this week, and one of the really sad things that happened is that this Real Housewives of New York season 12 reunion, just like the second episode is like aired this past week, and it turns out that Dorinda Medley, you guys, announced her departure from Roni.
Oh my gosh, I am so sad.
And you know what?
Yeah. It's a loss.
She made it nice. And you can all go home, okay? You can all just go home.
Bye.
Because she's not doing well, bitch, okay? So these were just some iconic lines that she made. I mean, look at that beautiful, like, dress of hers, like, from the reunion. Like,
You know,
That's classy.
she wears that short hair pretty nice.
She does, doesn't she? And so, you
So-
know, Dorinda
My
was one of
goal
my
in
favorite
life.
people. She has a house in the Berkshires, and so it became nicknamed the Berserkshires because of all the drama that constantly happened in the Berkshires. Oh my gosh, so many good moments. And then her birthday is around Christmas time, so she like decorated like Christmas like crazy and heavy. Like it was awesome. But anyways, iconic Dorinda is leaving. I was really sad about this.
I'm sorry.
You know, like I was texting Shannon. I was just like, Shannon, my heart is broken.
Oh.
Another departure from another Real Housewives franchise, which I think that the people who watch Beverly Hills like weren't kind of surprised by it at all, is Denise Richards. So she
she
has
left? Oh
the
my
Real
gosh.
Housewives after 2 seasons.
It's crazy.
And let's talk about why. Brandi Glanville, I love you, girl. You know, like she is a true friend. Like she will always have your back. But dang it, Brandi, you did not need to put her information out there, okay? So Brandi
Oh, damn.
came back on the show and was telling everybody how she had like a sex encounter with Denise. And I'm just like, homegirl,
What?
that's private stuff. That's stuff you don't air on a reality TV show. So I feel like, Brandi, you broke girl code. Like you really did.
But does girl code apply to shows like that? Like, isn't that kind of the point?
It should. Okay, here's the deal, though. Let's go back to Dorinda. Because Dorinda had a feud with Tinsley Mortimer. And we were like, why is Dorinda, like, yelling at Tinsley all the time? Like, we don't know where this is coming from. And it turns out that from season 11 or 10, I can't remember, Bravo had footage of Dorinda calling her husband John, and Sonia was watching, Sonia Morgan. And Sonia, like, did not ever say, I think I know why Dorinda hates Tinsley. Like, she stayed quiet. So I do think that girl code can apply.
Yeah.
Brandy, you're just a little messy for me right now. I think you just want to come back on the show. I get it. You missed a drama. You were a really great villain. But, like, when it comes to, like, certain, like, sex encounters, I think you gotta just, like, let it go.
Yeah.
But what is girl code, guys? What does that mean?
It's the same thing as boy code.
Yeah,
Guy
like
code.
you keep your mouth shut when there's secrets that don't need to be spread.
But should you? Is that an ethical thing to do? Like,
I think it depends. So I think that like if
yes.
I'm trying to figure out like situations in which like I've broken girl. So like if I knew that a guy was like cheating on a girl. If I wasn't that close to the girl, but like I knew that it was happening because of like a friend of a friend or whatever.
Yeah.
There's been times where I have told this person, or I've told a person that they're very close to that I know will take care of it. Like, hey, this is a rumor I've heard. Like
you have other girls' backs.
Right.
I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but can a guy and a girl have codes?
Yeah, I have code with you.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Have I
it
ever
can
really
be.
betrayed you?
Let me think.
I like how you put really in front of that. Like, we've had some baby betrayals, but like any big ones.
Really?
Like any real betrayals when it comes to like dating and relationships, though.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to.
Like who?
Well, and that could
Have I
actually
ever
be.
tried dating any of your friends?
I mean,
Do
have
I
I?
try to hook you up with my friends?
No,
Do
unfortunately.
I try to find people for you to
Unfortunately,
go on dates
no.
with? Do I
Yes.
try to find people for you to go on dates with?
I think sometimes, but it just doesn't work out.
Well, it's not my fault. That's on you. I have tried, okay? I tried,
Well, this
and
derailed.
it happened.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, guys and girls can't have girl code. If
There's
you were to
friend
ever cheat
code.
on your spouse, though, like, I would stay quiet for you.
Oh,
Just
okay.
know that that would happen.
Thank you.
Unless the girl was my friend before the marriage, then I would have loyalty to her.
What about like, yeah. Okay, so it's like code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We'll call it code.
being a decent human being.
Okay. So, this last season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills really didn't have a storyline, which I'm kind of annoyed with Beverly Hills because they haven't had a real storyline for a few years. Let's be honest and real about it. And so, like, honestly, the only thing that ever came up this past season, and I haven't even watched it because I don't care to watch it anymore because it looks so boring, is the fact that Brandy and Denise had a sex encounter. And everybody was just like, lie. And like, Lisa Rinna, gaslighting, lie. It's like, Lisa Rinna, shut up. Stop talking.
Okay.
Anyways. Okay, here's one for Zorric.
I'm sorry.
Here's one for Zorric. And I think he's going to be very excited and happy about
Oh
it.
my goodness.
So this past week, Will Smith shared photos from the French Prince of Bel-Air reunion for its 30th
Wow.
30th anniversary.
That's a long
Kaylee, were
time.
you even alive?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
I
she
was
wasn't.
6 months old.
I was 3. So there they are in the reunion. So this is it's going to be on HBO Max's and it's going to be the reunion special that is going to be airing.
When is it happening?
Thursday.
This
It
Thursday.
probably already passed. Yeah.
Oh, boo.
Sorry, my bad. So Will Smith, who is now 51, you guys, that means he was like 21, like playing a teenager.
I mean, weren't like most of the cast of One
that's
Tree Hill like 30?
Yeah, that's true.
I can't wait. Is everyone going to be on it?
Well, here's the picture of everyone. Obviously, of course, like Uncle Phil passed away.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
that's
remember
right.
that?
Yeah.
Jamesy.
So of course he put like R.I.P. James in the caption. They paid a tribute to him on this special. And here's the crazy deal. So you guys, listeners, can't see it, but like Zorric and Kaylee can. Here's the picture of the cast with the second mom, because we all know that there was drama, and the original
there
mom
was drama.
actually
But
replaced.
I like the second mom because she felt more like wholesome to me. If you guys, Kaylee, you never. This was probably like this is like I Love
I
Lucy.
still
to you.
watched it.
Oh, okay.
So the original.
Do you have a driver's license? Or
Listen, old man. Okay.
I know, right? He's like.
Oh, by
ready
the
for
way,
a
did you bring the
wheelchair.
Advil for my joint pain?
Yeah, I did. So the original Aunt Viv was played by Janet Hubert. And then after like 2 seasons, like I think they weren't, like Will Smith and her weren't getting along. If I remember correctly, like it's been thrown out there that she called him an egomaniac and that he was like, you just want the show to be about you or something. So then after the season 3, she was replaced by Maxwell Reed, which is the Aunt Viv that like the rest of us
Most
kind of
people
have known.
are-
Yeah. So it's exciting that they were able to like sit down and kind of like work through these issues, which you know pretty much means that they made amends. So exciting.
I'm
They're a
excited.
real family. They have to work through their problems.
Something else is also coming up. Zorric, apparently Peacock, you know, the new the NBC streaming service, has ordered 2 seasons of a series adaptation, thank you, of Bel Air. So we might be seeing like,
It's called Bel Air.
yeah. So, cool. Let's see, the last one. Whoa, look at this hot woman. Taraji P. Henson has celebrated her 50th birthday, y'all. This is Taraji P. Henson at
For those
50.
of us in the studio who can see the picture.
That's
Yes.
crazy. Do you know who else is hot at 50?
Who?
Uh,
Zorric Sia.
Miss Piggy. No, J-Lo. J-Lo too.
Oh, yeah.
The Muppets. No.
Well, here is Taraji P. Henson in a thong bikini, and I was just like, dang, girl, you look good
Yeah.
for 50. And then she posted, Mary J. Blige posted a picture of the
Who
two of
is
them
another
together in Mexico.
flawless,
Oh my gosh.
flawless being.
Yes. She's so
Oh,
beautiful. I
she
loved her in the
is.
Umbrella Academy, too.
I just want her cheekbones. Like
Yes.
they're
They're just perfect and beautiful.
Do you think those are real cheekbones or
Yes.
they
Yeah.
fake?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're real. Taraji P. Henson is currently engaged.
Ooh. There's
it's-
hope for us.
There is hope for all of us.
At
So we
50.
just have to look like that
At
at 50.
50.
So we're okay right now. Yeah. So I have 20 years to get in shape.
20 years to have children.
And you need to be an
Yay.
actress.
Yes.
Number 2.
It's a process.
It's a lot.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got.
So I'm working on being George Clooney while you guys are working on being Miss Henson over there.
Well,
okay
also
with-
Shakira or J-Lo.
Reese Witherspoon, actually. I've always felt like we had a connection.
Yeah, I can see it.
Anyway.
Anyway,
That's all I got.
okay. So today is a day that is actually the weather. Kayla, we haven't spoken to you for about six months, maybe. No,
He's never
more than
talked
that.
to me.
No, I think it was
know what's happening in our
before
lives.
2020. But my point is, what the hell is going on with you?
That was a little judgy.
You have disappeared from our lives. You are our favorite guest, and no.
Not from my life. Maybe
it's-
yours,
Right.
but not mine.
Well, come on. We need some more information. So, what's new? Dating, new job.
Dating, nothing serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, working my way up in my job. I'm in management now,
Oh,
which is a
my
terrifying
goodness.
concept.
You are
I'm in
a
charge of
manager.
people. What?
Ooh.
She's a boss.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in charge of all our little baby grad students.
Oh, my baby. I should edit that out because you called them baby grad students. Anyway.
They know.
They
I call them
are
that.
the
It's fine.
best.
Yeah.
They are
Okay.
the best.
So,
Yes.
how have you been dating during this whole thing, this Corona thing, or just kind of not really?
How
or?
is in like the quality of it, or how is in the strategy? Because the quality has been not good.
Well, I think you answered my first question was, have you been? So that's a yes.
Yes. So I was actually in a relationship at the beginning
When
of
was
Corona.
this? How come you don't tell me these things?
You don't
You
ask.
did know this.
I'm gonna. Oh, I do know this. Yes, I do know this.
What do you know?
I just know that you are in one, and then Emma's like, "Oh, she's not in one anymore." So that's all I know.
Oh, well, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Is that-
That was it.
No, we had a phone call. Did we have a phone call?
Yes.
And then I got off because you guys were talking about.
you got
relationships.
bored of our
I don't
stuff.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
we
I was
did.
texting Emma, like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm on the phone with Zorric. And I was like, I want to be on the phone with Zorric.
Of course. Who doesn't want to be on the phone with George Clooney?
Right. And then you left.
That's it. Because I had to assort my socks or something like that.
Is that like the guy equivalent of I have to go wash my hair?
Yes.
Yeah. I have an apple pie in the oven. Yeah. Okay.
Right. You're such a baker.
Yeah, I am. So, have you been dating since then?
I wouldn't call it dating, just like talking on apps and nothing really.
Sending
panning
bear
out.
emojis? Is that all you do? Or whale emojis? Is
Listen, those are successful. Actually, no, I've been working on my my pickup lines.
Oh, tell me one. Tell me one. Tell me one.
Ooh, put
Do
on
you
the
know
music.
it? Do you know my pickup line?
No, but I'm excited.
I want to hear.
Hold on.
So
Before
you're-
she does it, can I have
But
the
it's more
champagne,
visual.
Kaylee?
It's more visual.
Okay.
Okay. Do you need to use my Mac to like do it with Zorric?
No.
Okay.
I'll just, I don't know. I'll pull up my old
Oh,
pickup lines. I
Pull
don't
up your
know.
pickup lines.
Pull up my pickup lines.
Yeah. So for you guys, we are broadcasting on Instagram Live, and hopefully this works to where we can send it to everybody. But I don't know because I can't even see Emma. She's behind this glaring wall. I feel like Emma is like in jail or something.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to find one.
I'm
Okay.
in the safety of my germs right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, keep your germs to yourself.
Oh,
Please.
I will.
Your
Do you
little
want me to
cage
spray
over
some
there.
more Lysol?
No. Okay. The audience wants to
Yeah.
hear pickup lines.
So I am a visual person. I love
Okay.
arts and representation and metaphors and things, right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
Yes.
But as creative as I am,
Yeah.
women are not coached in having to do pickup lines.
That is true.
Right? So
Right.
we have to get creative. And Emma, I don't know if you've ever had to Google pickup lines or opening lines or
Emma does
anything.
it all the time.
She's constantly researching things. I know
She
this.
is.
Yes.
But there really aren't any for girls.
Because you guys don't have to do anything except for sit there and wait for us to be witty.
No.
Yes.
Because we don't feel safe going out on our own, and you guys are terrified of us traveling in packs.
We are.
So we go out to be safe, and you guys are like, no, there's more than them.
It's like a.
No.
It's like a group of bears.
Afraid. Yeah.
It's
So
scary.
what is a pickup line? Come on,
So
give us one.
The pickup line, and it's just one, but this is my online dating pickup line, and it's like, hi, insert your name here.
Hi, Kaylee.
So hi, Zorric.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, Zorric.
Uh-huh.
I'm Kaylee. I'm not great at opening lines, so here's my pickup line instead, ... And then I use the emoji for a pick in the up arrow, and I do it in a line. Pick up line. You guys suck.
Pass me the orange juice, Kaylee.
Hey, I've moved on from the bear gif. Actually, it gets a lot of really good responses because they're like, "Oh, I haven't heard that before," and I was like, "It's because I made it up."
So why are we doing pickup lines? Like, what is the thought here? Just to get
just
some.
being creative and funny and punny.
It's better than like hello, hi.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
how likely are you to respond to someone going, "Hey, Zorric, I'm Kaylee,"
That's fine.
or are you more likely to respond to something kind of quirky, and then after that, I'll make a comment about something on their profile? So I'll do that, and then I'm like, "Hey, I notice you have this kind of dog. I like dogs." I don't know, something stupid like that.
That's what we have to do. That's what men have to do because
Yeah.
But
Which I feel for you guys. That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys have had your whole life to prepare for that.
We have.
And now, we're working on this whole women equality thing, and
Ugh.
I'm cool with that in a lot of ways.
No, I'm okay with women. I for women equality.
just-
For sure.
Not when it comes to like pickup lines. You know what I mean?
To dating.
Like,
But listen, this
I
is hard.
shouldn't be the one doing the work. They should be doing the work. Damn it! They get $1, we get 70 cents or whatever.
Well, and
They get to do the work.
statistically, men are more interested in a sexual relationship than women are.
True.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
At a certain age, it is. And
because I'm
so I
old.
feel like because you guys want it more, you should put in the effort. Like, we're like, listen,
Word.
I got a Bob back home. I don't really need you, so.
Yeah. Okay. So you mean to say this whole time you've been focusing on pickup lines?
No, not this whole time.
This whole time.
That was like
the
20
whole
minutes
Corona
of my
time.
quarantine.
But how has been a date? Because so we had a couple of guests talking about quarantine. We had a guest last week talk about she met someone right before quarantine.
We've had 2 guests already.
2 guests.
Yeah.
But you are not dating anybody right now. So it's a different story because we talked about last week how, okay, you get with somebody during quarantine and it's fine because you just quarantine with each other. But as a person who is not with somebody, do you go on first dates? Do you do that kind of stuff? Because it's kind of tricky right now.
It is tricky. And to be honest, I don't really know the answer to that because I haven't been focusing on
But would
actually
you,
going on the
then
date.
would you go on a first date?
Yeah. Yeah.
What if he wasn't like George Clooney? 'Cause- oof.
I mean, deal breaker.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
As
Yeah.
you said, I have a lot of, what did you say before? Opinions?
Gusto.
Gusto. Okay.
Wha- Okay, so what apps are you using right now?
Right now, just Bumble.
Bumble. Got it. Okay. Does it work for you?
Yeah, for the most
Yeah.
part.
There's a
if
lot of
I
apps.
if I remember to look at it, it helps.
Oh my gosh. See?
Did you
Like-
take off your notifications?
No, I just get notifications from so many other things that
Oh,
it's like, what
yeah.
else is new, and you
Yeah,
just kind of
just, like,
forget
ignore them.
that it exists.
So you've
Yeah.
been conditioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you should. I don't know if you need to date with intent, right? If you really want to find somebody,
Yeah,
then
for sure.
Then respond to those people.
So here's the thing.
What is the thing?
I do respond when I'm interested.
Okay.
But if the conversation is like, oh, hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Okay, great. Like if it's bland,
Well, then
what am I interested in?
throw in a joke.
I opened with my
Oh,
joke.
did you?
The ball's in your court.
She
Hit it
put
back.
in her effort 100% from the beginning.
No,
okay?
I think-
and it's time for the for the guy to start matching with that. So if the guy flatlines, that's on him, not on her. She
We're just
opened.
gonna let him die. But yeah, that's the thing is like hasn't been that many guys that continue the interesting conversation. And this is Corona. Like you've got to be able to have a conversation.
This just shows you men are lazy.
Ooh.
This shows you that.
He likes to see how he didn't even like
Dark shit.
respond to that.
We're going on a tangent. She's going on a tangent here about lazy men. We're not lazy. Not all of us, at least.
So what is your defense for your gender?
Then they're uninterested.
We're not
And
uninterested.
that's the thing. If they're not interested enough
Just
to
say
put in the
it.
effort, then okay, like
I
that's
think-
fine.
I think
I'll move
80%. I'll make this claim. It could be fake,
Okay.
but I think 80% of men do not know how to date. That's the issue.
I would say that's not exclusive to men.
Yeah.
You think
But I
women
do
too?
think that men don't really know how to figure out how to date.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And just in the age that we're in of instant gratification and everything's at our fingertips, then I think online dating has actually harmed the dating world.
Well, I think it's made us communicate more, right?
Oh, I disagree.
I disagree.
Well, no, because in order for us to ask you out, we have to say something, and we have to like pique your interest somehow.
Right, but that's for like the people that truly try. The people who are just doing the bare minimum effort, like there is no attempt, there is no try. So then I think like it's. I feel like it's this. I feel like it's magnified the issues that, like when you'd go to the bar and you'd do like a walk or a lap around the bar.
Yeah.
Right, because you would like scope it out. Like you're
On the
not
hunt.
on the hunt, and so like you would find your your 1 or 2 like targets, and then you would try to figure out a plan of like how to pounce. But like now you're not doing that anymore. And I think that the people who struggled with communication when we were like seeing each other already struggled. And I agree with Kaylee. I think the people that struggled back then are struggling even more now.
I think it's hard to maintain the conversation. I think it's easy to start one now. It's hard to maintain, where I think it was reversed before. Like, I think you could go up to somebody, and I'm not a dude. I don't know the courage it takes to go up to that.
You are not a dude for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I think, for guys, and this was in a stand-up comedy skit, this is not actual research, but, I think it was Eliza Schlesinger was talking about
so funny.
Women, I love her. Women are not used to rejection, whereas guys are like, you want to go out? Nope. Okay. How about you? Like, it's this whole line them up kind of thing. And girls don't really take that very well.
Because we get everything we want, you know?
Well.
Yeah. Well, I think same
yeah.
with, you're right with guys, because there's a stat we read, this was like months back, but like, we get swiped right on, like, the average guy, 1% of the time.
Oh.
Yeah. And then of that 1% of people that swipe right on average guys, then we still have to talk, and most of us do not know how to talk, and so then we're left with just a few dates here and there.
But see, that's the thing. You guys do know how to talk. You forget.
No.
You can do you have a job?
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
I'm managing, just like you.
No, right in this moment, now, what are you doing?
Talking. Yes.
I am a female.
Yes.
Why can't you just apply that concept to someone that you're interested in online? Like, you know how to talk to people.
Well, I think also there's that I don't know, stage fright, right? We talk to you and we're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. She has a great profile. She
keep talking
beautiful.
all the good things about me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you more. And I think we just kind of like freeze up. So.
And I get that.
But I think back to Corona, do you think the Bumble experience, can you contrast that experience today and before Corona?
For sure. I think before Corona, it was people who were too busy to date online or to date in person, or like me, I don't really meet people that I can date in my field because it's illegal. And
you're not dating like patients, obviously. That's illegal too.
Highly not good.
Can you date another therapist? Can you do that?
You can, but majority of
Male
therapists
are married
or
gay.
Gay, yeah.
Okay.
Or significantly older.
So you're not getting any action at work. That's what we're figuring out here.
Interesting way of saying that, but okay, yes.
Very, very scientific.
Yes.
So the difference
that's how it
is
was before,
yeah.
right? Was people like that, and now it's kind of everybody has seen. Well, it's hard to meet people in person now, and so it's more accepted, I think, to do online dating because we don't have that many choices.
Yeah.
It's true because I was just watching. It's related, Girlfriends on Netflix, and they have an episode where Tracy Ellis Ross's character meets someone online. And of course, they're like, how desperate do you have to be to go online? And he's probably a serial killer. And then there's a guy that's also like doing online dating that's a friend of theirs. And, they're giving him crap to like, you can't find anyone in person. You have to like go to online dating.
It's like that desperation stigma.
Right.
Yeah.
Of like, how much of a loser are you that you can't find someone in person, that you have to resort to online dating. And you're probably going to die lonely and single now.
Right.
So,
which if that's the option, like I'm going to get judged for online dating or I'm going to die lonely and single, sign me up. Like, are those my only two options? No, get me a profile.
Golden Girls thing. It's fine.
I'm fine with that.
I think you guys should buy a house together. And all of the women,
So you can come
live
hang
there.
out?
I can hang out. You guys,
Real Housewives of
talk
Tarrant
about
County.
Tarrant County.
Dallas County. I'm not
Listen,
Tarrant County.
I'm not. Oh,
Well,
we can't
then
live
I
together.
guess we can't live together.
Okay.
We could just move into Zorric's house.
I mean, you could. That would be a hoot.
He has a really big backyard, and he's going to put a pool in.
Oh, I'm in.
Okay. Okay. So Corona has changed. I'm still not getting the point here. So how has it changed for you?
I think it's just more accepted to do online dating.
Okay, that's the point.
Yeah, and that there's more of a variety of people on the online dating sites. Like, it's not just hermits.
Well, I think that when, like, the pandemic, and we had to, like, self-quarantine, I think that really sent a lot of, like, single people into panic mode. of like, oh my gosh, like I can't go out and meet people anymore. Therefore, this is like the better alternative. And so then they like came over to the dating world. And so I think that there's still people looking, you know, so like now you have like the in-person people that weren't doing online dating, doing the like in-person things, online dating. So you're like, I feel like the numbers of like people who just want hookups like have grown exponentially compared to like what it was before Corona.
Because we are frustrated at home. That's what's going on.
Get a toy. Order something on Amazon.
Yeah. No.
That's backfired for me.
Because shipping takes a long time nowadays.
Like the start of the pandemic, I was working from home and I'm like, how am I going to do this? And so I bought all this stuff for work online and it didn't work out because I bought it for like kids and now I don't see kids. So yeah, got some puppets and children's books for sale.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can't use puppets anymore either.
Okay, so we're here to talk about not just Kaylee's wonderful life, which we know that she is the de facto expert in dating and life, and we hang on to every word she says. So we want mistakes. We want some predictions about what's going to happen in the future of dating later on. But first, Kaylee. So when you were a wee tot, like, well, what age are we talking, Emma? Like what age? 18. What were you looking for in a stud? Or a studette? Or just a partner in general?
She loves men.
Yeah. So what were you looking for?
I think physically I was looking for someone hot, yeah. But like on my level, like
what?
If you date someone too hot, like then there's insecurities and you're like, listen, I'm like a 5.
You
you're
should
like
go
a
for
9.
the gold every time.
Like, listen, I have a great personality, but
there's no buts. Okay.
I mean, I feel like, there's different levels of hotness. Anyways.
Okay. Looking for a hot dude, okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot more physical. Yeah, more like that physical attraction.
Okay, what does that mean? Like, what do you see so what's the first thing you see in a guy? Like, what are you looking for, physical-wise?
Wait, now
at 18?
Or at 18?
At 18. What was it at 18?
At 18, it was, what is it called? Like the V shape.
Oh,
you
know?
know?
Yeah.
Like the Calvin Klein model. Did you guys remember that back in the day where he was just in underwear and looking all hot?
My high school boyfriend, if any of you guys are Disney fans, looks exactly like Flynn Rider from Tangled.
Oh.
Exactly like him.
Here, we'll pull
and it
up
freaked me out when I saw the preview.
Yeah. Okay.
What else? But yeah, so that was my type, right?
You only look at the stomach then.
No, it was like, so it's the shoulders and the back and the...
So you only look at the back. You don't see the face.
Why are we going with only? Listen, I'm a whole package deal. Like,
Okay.
Hair was like a thing. Like I loved guys with really thick hair.
Is this how he would smolder at you?
Yes.
Like hair, like that kind of hair, or like just hair in general? Like not...
I mean, not specifically the brunette animated hair, no.
Was he blonde?
No, he looked like that.
What was this guy's name?
Oh, she can't say that. She can't say that.
And did he hold up? I want to know.
To what?
She can't say that.
To George Clooney.
But you asked what my type was, so that's my type, right, at 18. And I think some of that stuff kind of still applies just because my personality is what it is, like sense of humor, intelligence.
Okay.
But those weren't as high on my list. And I think that's where it's changed. Because at the time it was like, oh my God, he's cute and he likes me.
Yeah.
And he people will see me with him. Like that was what a lot of girls are into at that age.
That is interesting. They will see me with him.
Yeah.
So it's about appearances to you. A little
18, bit. First of all, quit saying to you now.
to young 19-year-old.
So 18-year-old me, yes. It was a lot more of a, I guess, focus on that physical attraction.
I think you still care about appearances too, because you look well dressed today.
Who doesn't?
I mean,
So I care about my appearance, and I don't want to be dating someone who looks like a hobo.
What's wrong with a hobo? Don't put them in a little...
Here, because it makes...
Because you can't provide for my Amazon addiction.
Right, and then it also makes you feel like someone who doesn't dress well or take care of themselves, like, it lets you, like, at least it makes me feel like if you're not taking care of yourself, like, you're not going to be able to take care of me, like, in a lot of ways, like, just, like, maybe, like... emotionally, financially, like, because you're not putting the time and effort to take care of yourself or to like love on yourself.
Right. And so I think back then it was like physically, you know, your hair, your face, your body, like all of that, right? Now it's more of, are you putting effort into yourself?
Okay.
Like,
okay.
I'm cool with whatever God gave you, but what are you doing with it?
Okay.
You know?
What else?
Hygiene.
What else? So what else were you looking for back in the day?
Someone who's just fun, like would go and do things and was always up to go hang out with friends, go to...
Not a homebody or...
Right, not a homebody. I wanted to go and do things.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Why are you taking notes?
I always take notes.
I like how the two therapists are like, why are you writing this down? Is this going to go on my chart?
No,
What else?
I had a different theory.
What else?
At 18?
Yeah.
Fit into my work and school schedule? I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay. Emma, what were you looking for when you were a wee tot?
My gosh. So I think around that time, you guys.
Why are you so serious? Come on.
Because I feel like there's going to be some judgment.
Are you about to cry?
No, I feel like there's going to be some judgment. So I'm trying to
Let's judge so hard, Kaylee. Come on.
So around that
I'm trying to get into that.
Like
I'm working on it. Okay.
Jersey
ready.
Shore was a thing.
Oh,
okay. We didn't even have to hear it. It was
we were like,
Zorric and I was like, yep, heavy judgment. Okay. GTL, got it. So who on the Jersey Shore was your dream man?
Vinny.
Oh.
Can you pull up Vinny? I don't remember. Is he the one with like the high hair?
No,
that was
Pauly D.
Yeah.
Huh.
I liked Vinny.
Wait, so what did you like about Vinny? Just his looks?
Yes, but he also like had a like nice body. He had a good personality. He was funny. He could take a joke. You know? I mean, and he was a family man. That was important to me.
Did you want to start a family at that time?
I did.
Did you? At 18?
At 18.
Wow.
I was young and naive. I was ready to pop him out.
So were you ready? You were one of the young ones that wanted to like get that marriage early, picket fence, kids.
Yes and no.
Okay.
So like I knew that I wanted to at least get my bachelor's degree before doing anything, and so it felt like to me like if I did anything like before my bachelor's degree, I would be settling. So I knew that like I at least wanted to have like that long-term relationship of like the guys like we were supporting each other.
Yeah.
In our dreams, and so I did look for someone who was driven back then, and so a lot of times like
driven doing what at 18 though? I mean, I was not driven.
Like for me it was like you had to go at 18, like you had to go to college for me. Like that showed drive. It showed that you were like caring and like passionate about something, and so
you
like,
had a direction. You weren't just floating through life hoping it would happen to you.
And so that's something that I like really focused on when I was like 18. It was like, are you going to college or are you not going to college?
But what if he had no direction but looked like Vinny? Is that fine?
I did date a guy like that.
Ooh.
Because I thought beautiful, sweet, naive Emma thought that I could change him.
Oh, because of death.
You're a fixer.
I think that's a valid point, though. I think that's a really valid point for young women.
Yes.
We think we can fix men.
Right.
Or we think we can, like, not channel them, but guide them into a path.
Yes.
Like, oh, but there's so much potential.
There's potential.
If I hear that word one more time, I'm going to lose it.
Right. And so,
like, there's so much potential. Okay, but they need to be in charge of that. You can't do that for them.
Right. And I one or two times like it happened where like I was kind of the one driving them more.
Yeah.
Because I saw that potential of what they could be. Stupid me. The other thing was
# regrets.
So obviously looks, right? Because Vinny.
Obviously. Okay.
Drive or potential and drive. And then also I, looked for someone that would want to go out like every weekend with me. Like that was really important for me too. Like we had to go out.
Drive. Okay, looks, drive, and hanging out.
Hanging out.
I think you're next.
I guess what else could you want in an 18-year-old relationship, right?
Right. And loved house music.
All right.
Or neither way around a turntable.
Oh, jeez.
Why are you fanning yourself?
Because I'm hot.
Is it hot in here?
It is warm in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine is typical of a man.
Okay.
Attraction's number one, right?
Okay.
Is she hot? Does she look good? I mean, I'm 18, hormones are just
Raging.
Also, even at 18, I was like an entrepreneur type person, so I was like,
I could see that.
I was DJing, throwing parties, doing stuff like that.
Which DJ Zorric might be coming back into the mix.
Maybe.
What?
But I wanted someone who can like share my love for just entrepreneurship, even though I was young.
Mm-hmm. You knew that
had
was
no
a big
drive at
factor
18.
for you.
I had so much drive.
What kind of drive are we talking about
I
here,
was
though?
like, everything you can think of drive. But no, like really, I think it was just looks and stuff. That was number one. Number two, does she like sports? Because I was into sports. It was like playing football and stuff like that. And yeah.
Okay.
But those are it, really. Just, does she want to party with me?
Mm-hmm.
Is she good looking? But I was always in a relationship, even now, but still.
You're kind of the
You're not in a relationship
relationship
now.
guy.
Not right now. For those listeners out there.
What, you don't get a little soundbite for that?
No.
I don't have one.
Oh.
Oh, you're still deprived of that?
Yeah.
You have this fancy recording studio and you don't have your own little
Thank you.
whatever it's called.
Petition for Emma to get her own soundboard.
Soundboard, that's it.
A petition.
Needs a soundboard.
Did you just stop the video after?
No.
Okay.
No, it's still going. So attraction, fun, even, I've always liked the person that was an entrepreneur, but I don't think that's the person for me because we fight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Emma was firm on that now.
Yeah. What does current Zorric regret about 18-year-old Zorric?
Oh,
lots.
She's planting some seeds. You guys should see her face right now.
Huh.
Like,
I regret
knows
a
some
lot of
stuff.
things, but I think like not focusing on the person. Like I was so into like other things.
Like sex?
Yeah, sure. That
Their
and
boobs? Their butts? Their face?
everything.
Botox? What?
There's no Botox at 18, obviously.
I know some people.
Yeah.
But I have actually no regrets. How about that? No regrets at 18. None
good for you.
whatsoever.
I can't say the same, obviously,
Oh.
as I buried my head in shame.
Okay, so let's fast forward to today.
Yeah.
Kaylee. Now, before you wanted the V-shaped body, you wanted some humor, intelligence, you wanted the cartoon-looking dude. What do you look for now?
Well, human and not animated would be great.
Okay.
But no, I think now, like we were saying earlier, the looks part is not about like, are you hot? It's more about, are you presenting that you care about yourself and how you're representing your image to
That's so much to
people.
think about. Like as a man, so okay, I know that she wants that. So now I have to think in my mind, how do I focus on myself and how do I represent myself,
Like, if you're going to Walmart, it doesn't matter, right? But if you're going on a first date with someone, like, are you putting in that effort? Like, have you guys seen that? I think it's Downey commercial where he's like, you look so nice. And yeah. So that to me is a really good example of like, did you put thought into what you were wearing or did you just show up? And so it doesn't have to be like
everyone
all
puts
these
thought
standards.
because you have to think to put clothes on. Some people think more than others.
Yes.
So
But again, that brings up to her point though, is that like, yes, we all have to think about what we're wearing. And so I think that like the more effort or thought that you put into it shows that you care a little bit more versus just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So is he supposed to be like business casual or can it be casual?
I mean, it really depends on what we're doing. But like, for example, I dated a guy who exclusively wore jerseys of some kind.
That is so hot.
No.
Did he have a shirt under or just a
Yeah,
jersey?
he'd wear like a white
Was it
t-shirt
like a
underneath.
How
long-
old were you when this happened?
This was in grad school.
Was he like 18?
No.
Kaylee, didn't you
No.
have your prefrontal cortex by then?
Yes. There's like a whole backstory to it that I won't go
Get
into
right now.
But like he
Okay.
had reasons for it.
Look
and
at
that
how
was
Zorric's
okay.
writing white shirt under jersey.
I'm playing tic-tac-toe.
He's not. I'm reading what he's writing the best I can upside down. But no, so like he had reasons for that and stuff. But looking back, that should have been a indication of kind of the effort he was going to put into a lot of our relationship too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really? Because some of us are not. See, I'm always playing devil's advocate here.
I know, you like to
Like
argue.
some of us are not. I'm a debater.
And
you
what's
are.
another word for that?
ENTP.
Okay.
We're called debaters.
Mm.
But where was I going with this? Oh,
know.
what if he's just not some guys are not into style.
That
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
some are like
not like you have to be fashionable.
some guys are like
But
super
you do
smart.
have to put in some effort into it.
Okay.
Right. Like,
And
are
I
you
think
going
that
to
you
wear...
have to be open to like suggestions.
Right.
You know?
Like, are you going to show up in an old, T-shirt with holes in it? Or are you going to show up...
No
putting
man is
your-
going to do that.
Yes, they
No,
will.
they're not.
Yes,
When?
they will.
When did this happen?
Any woman or any man who's ever had another man come in with holes in their t-shirt on a date, please let us know.
Any man who's ever had another man?
I don't, or a girl, like, I'm not gonna.
If you have been on a date
Thank you.
with a man
Thank
with
you.
holes in their shirt.
Please let us know.
Okay.
So
All right.
again, it's the effort they put into like the first few dates
Mm-hmm.
will indicate the effort they're going to put into the relationship.
I see. Do you look at like his hair? Because we know you're into hair, right? Do you look at his hair, his nails?
Not like I used to.
Okay.
I still do.
I will look at it like, like, are you clean? Like, I guess that's more of it.
What if he's
like-
wearing like cargo pants? Is that fine?
I don't love it, but
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm never dating you again because you're wearing cargo pants and Tan France would have a heart attack. Like, no. But
Uh-huh.
it's more of like, because my stepdad and my brother are like outdoor worker kind of people. So
Yeah.
they like wearing cargo pants because they can put stuff in their pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's kind of what they're working with, okay, I can teach you to not wear those things on dates. Like, you're teachable.
That's gross.
It's fine.
Sorry.
Okay.
I hate cargo pants.
I don't love them, but I'm not going to judge you if that's what you're wearing.
I will.
Okay, so you're saying he needs to come presentable and at least looks
Presentable
like
is a good
he
word.
is put some effort.
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah. Do you have a trajectory of where you want to go? Have you put
I
effort
hate
into
that.
your career? What?
Ambition, right? Everyone's looking for ambition. Is that kind of what you're talking about?
To me, ambition can be kind of a range. So it's more of, do you have a plan? Like, do you have ideas of where you want to go, or are you just floating through life? Because ambition could be too much.
Yeah.
Like, if
What
you're
if-
wanting to take over the world, I ain't the girl for you. Like,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Well, I'm looking to take over the world.
We've already discussed that it's not going to work
Pinky
out
in the
between us.
brain.
Works.
What else?
So,
What
I
else?
still have hope.
yeah. So and
Intelligence.
For me,
Does intelligence matter? Because it did matter.
yeah.
Back in
So
the
sense
day.
of humor and intelligence definitely matter.
Is it higher now because you're older that intelligence is very important to you, or is it still doesn't matter?
Yeah, I would say that definitely is higher on my list.
Okay. You led with presentable.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of links to how you were like, oh, I want this hot guy, and I want this, want everyone to look at me and this hot guy. There's still a little connection there between, because.
But I think the reasons are different.
Okay. No.
Like, before
Are-
it was an ego thing.
Is
Now
it not an ego
it's-
thing right now?
No.
Okay.
Like, if I go to lunch with somebody, I don't care what you're wearing.
But your
I wanna look good.
man.
Yes, you do.
But your man, you care, right?
I care if, like, I'm wearing sweatpants and you're cute.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's more of, like, have we put in the same amount of effort if we're having a girls' day? That's where I care. But, like, with a guy, I think before it was, like, I can't think of the words. Like, are you naturally hot? Whereas now it's, are you putting an effort to yourself? Do you care? Do you give a shit?
I get where
Put
she's
precisely.
coming from.
Yeah. That's it. I'm just looking for someone who gives a shit.
Okay. That is easy. Episode over.
Yeah, done. Done.
You've said it all.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else you want to add to that? Do you care about if they have kids or don't have kids, if they've been married, any of that stuff?
On the surface, no. Like, that's
Yeah.
not something I would automatically write off.
Yeah.
But if it's something that, like, you're still in the midst of all that drama, if it's something like you haven't learned from maybe what happened, then that's a different issue. Kind of like that, like, we all have baggage, right? We all have stuff. But are you working on it?
What about doing things? Does that still matter to you?
I think you should have a shared interest with somebody that you're
What
dating.
if you don't? Because I know a lot of people that are in it for looks and they have no shared interests. They're just hanging.
Are you talking about yourself?
Yeah.
How's that worked out for you?
It's never worked out.
Okay. But no, I mean, because to me, I date for, I don't want to say I date for marriage, but I date for, like, what's happening right now? I'm totally distracted.
No, it's okay. Just keep talking.
Okay, they're doing something with their phones.
No, we're going to be transparent
but
here.
Okay.
Emma's parking is running out.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's the timer you're holding up.
And
Okay.
I said, Emma, text me your license plate number
Okay,
and your spot.
Okay.
And we're keeping it real here, okay? You know, the listeners need to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways,
What was I saying?
give a shit. Jerseys and holes.
You're right. I think shared interests. That's what you were saying. Like, people are dating just for looks. And I think, I don't know how to say this nicely. If that's something you both have in common, then it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you are looking for something deeper, you have to be able to do that together. Like, I'm not saying you both have to be into the same sports team or, things like that, but be able to do the interests together.
So let me say something about that, because when you're younger, like, you don't really have many things to. There's a few things to have in common, I think, right? But as you get older and as you learn more about the world, there's different things like books and like movies and
Yeah.
like, you are like, I don't know, you're around more things to like, and so
your values
change.
deepen.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
like before, I would have been okay dating somebody of a different religion or something like that. But now, because I know that's something that's more important to me, then I'm going to look for someone who has shared values in that sense.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay. All right, Emma, what do you got as I pay for your parking?
I have 4 minutes. 3:45. Now I'm gonna have to like be with Kaylee, and that I do care about appearance and like the effort that they're putting into it. So,
Or maybe you can explain that better than what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's different.
yeah. So like Martin Freeman. Let's take Martin Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is hot.
Yeah.
And I think that and so like in The Office, I didn't think he was that cute, but I think that I think his character was supposed to be like this, like disheveled looking, like I don't care about my looks or appearance kind of character. So I think that kind of like threw me off, which is weird because I like Jim from the American Office, but like,
no, I love Jim.
and Sherlock, and I think that his age has something to play with it too, because he's older and like, but I also think that like the how he started dressing also really helped.
Yeah.
So I think that for me, like the effort that you're putting into your clothing. And I also
You guys
think
can't
that,
say the
like,
same thing.
Yes, we
You
can.
cannot say the
because
same
I think
thing.
that like 18-year-old me, this was like the early 2000s, and I wore like the flouncy skirts and the little like shoulder bag that like barely went to my boobs or whatever that fit
From Claire's.
nothing. Yeah. And so if you're like, now that I'm like 33, if I'm dating someone else that's my age that's still dressing like they were 18, like that tells me that you don't care, or don't evolve, both. And so like this is not a priority to you. And I do think that for me, like I always try to look my best. My goal this summer before Corona hit was to never wear workout clothes out unless I was like either like stopping somewhere to go work out or I worked out and went somewhere.
That was your goal?
That was my goal.
For Corona?
Before Corona.
Okay.
And then Corona hit and I stopped caring.
But I am proud of myself. I have not given up on a lot of things that I thought I would with Corona.
That's good. But also at that point I was just like, no one's going to see me. I'm going to have a mask on.
Right.
Like, I'm worried more about like my safety. Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, just like putting the effort into the appearance. Like, do you have to get manicures and pedicures? No. But I want you to put an effort, like you're washing your hands, you're taking care of underneath your fingernails, you're getting your haircut like once. I don't know how often guys get haircuts. Once a month? Every other week?
Every week.
Every week.
Some of us.
Every week.
Okay, whatever.
I respect that. I think that's good.
Yeah. Whatever the amount of haircuts you have to take, you know, because I'm going to my hairdresser whenever my roots start showing. So you have to do the same thing too.
Or if my cut starts looking less like a hairstyle and more like a mop.
The other thing now that is important to me, which is different from Kaylee, is that I used to care, which I didn't mention it, but I did used to care more about like the religion that you came from and like what like that background was for you. Now I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I care more about the values, and I care like if you're going to be supportive of me being able to choose the religion that I want to follow, because I'll be supportive of you and the religion that you follow. But it doesn't have to be similar or same.
See, I used to think that like a few years ago, and then I've dated some people of different, not full on different religions, but just kind of different.
Did you pay for my parking?
Levels.
I paid for your parking.
Okay, thank you.
Different like levels of the religion, or however you want to phrase it. And like one guy that I dated, he asked me, is it a problem with you that I am not a Christian like you? And I said, well, it doesn't really matter to me, you know, if you are or not, but I will be raising my children in church. And that was like the nail in the coffin for our relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you going to be supportive of that?
Yeah, I think, but there are some things that you guys might jive on, right? Like maybe 8 out of 10. But then there could be two things that you may or may not, kind of have to live with, I guess.
And I think that's a huge difference as you get older than when you're younger. When you're younger, it's like, I have this list of 10 things and they have to meet every single one of them. Yeah. And now it's kind of like, well, these are my top 3 and I'm flexible on the others. Some of them would just be nice. Yeah.
I think that's the bottom line, because now as you're older, we gotta compromise. You can't really get everything.
My eggs are dying. Like that's, you know.
I'm getting older. My hairline's receding,
See,
guys.
And I disagree with that. Just because I'm getting older doesn't mean I have to compromise on like certain things that are important to me. And it's probably why I feel like I'm still going to be single. Right.
Well, and I think it's important to clarify what I mean by that.
Okay.
Like, there are some things that we learn as we get older are more important to us.
Right.
So we have to stick with those. But we also learn as we get older what's a little bit more superficial or not as big of a deal. And so I think that as we get older, there's, I think, a bigger list of what we thought was important and a different list of what we think is important now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. One of the things that I do look now is like, so I still want them to go out, but I don't need them to go out like every single weekend like I did. For me, like there needs to be that balance of like, okay, so today we're going to stay at home, or we're going to have people over, or we're going to go to someone's house or whatever, versus like going out, because I cannot be with someone that like never wants to go out. Like that to me is, I'm just like, no. What? Why are you judging?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm always judging, but okay.
What are your thoughts? Use your words, because I see the face.
Yeah.
I thought about what?
I don't know. You tell us what your face means.
You're the one that's making faces.
No. So for me, what's important now? Is family status, right?
Like what
Meaning
level of class?
Like, are they
we're
married?
in? Oh.
No, but I think do they have kids?
Mm-hmm.
Stepkids? Have they been divorced? Maybe a few times. Maybe there's
Fair.
there's something
Do we
to
have
look
a
at.
pattern?
Is there a pattern? And then attraction, obviously. Obviously, you can't get whatever you want sometimes, but attraction, and then also, is she local in Dallas?
Geographically desirable.
Yeah. Well, even like, is she within 20 miles? Because Emma knows I've dated people that are like 50 miles from here, and it's a little bit of a drive.
Do I hold the record for distance?
Where was your?
Is yours long distance? Oh, that's yeah.
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 That's a long one. Because some of the dating apps too are promoting you should date outside your region. You should, date.
Yeah.
And so it's hard.
But that's if you're willing to relocate.
I'm not.
And I'm not for a lot of reasons. Like my
Yeah.
whole family is here. My license is in the state of Texas. There's just a lot of reasons why I would want to stay in the state and preferably in Dallas-Fort Worth. But I'm okay moving around the state.
So you'd be okay being married to Zorric and living in Dallas?
I would be fine. I like Tarrant County.
Oh shit! We're gonna have a podcast wedding.
Now, do I get to be the best man or the or the maid of honor? Do you already have a Mo?
Whitney.
Okay.
No, you were the flower girl.
I was going to go with ring bearer.
No, because did you see that video I sent you?
Yes, and I
Where
told you could at my third wedding.
We'll send it to you, Kaylee. It's freaking hilarious. It's this guy like as a flower boy, and like he's just like dancing
Flower
like a
man.
stripper. And it's so funny.
My God.
Yeah,
That's great.
And so the last change for
So
me.
if I get married 3 times,
okay, I'll do
third
it.
time's the charm.
I might just do it on your first marriage, and you just won't know. I'll be like, Kaylee, it's my turn. I'm going up there to do it.
I'll kill you.
You know that I carry, right?
Oh yeah.
If you even try it,
Shoot me right
there's a
before.
murder at Emma's wedding.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I was like my
Girl code.
yeah.
Okay, and the
Probably
last
have
thing.
a panic attack on air.
I'll use less lethal means. I'll just tase you. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say when the moment that you see Zorric go down that door, down that aisle, and if you
I'll
see
just peek my head around the corner and be like, "We're fine."
tase, yeah, sniper.
Huh.
As Zoric's like drooling on himself in a tux, like I just drag him to the hallway. It's fine.
Do I rather want Zorric walking down the aisle making a fool of himself, or I rather have him tased? The latter.
I got you.
Oh boy. And the last thing I'm going to say here is a change is career doesn't matter to me.
Oh,
Do what you want.
stay at home, mom.
Stay at home. All you want.
See, I wonder if there's a difference there though with your own financial security.
I think that's it. Because, before when I was like, unemployed, I'm thinking, well, she needs to have a job too because I ain't got no money.
Right.
So,
Right. And I think for me, I've just seen how important it is to have both partners have a job in case one of them loses theirs. And so, like, I would not want to be a stay-at-home mom for a lot of reasons. But I also wouldn't want my partner to be a stay-at-home dad because I want our family to be secure. But I think, again, that's a value thing.
See, I wouldn't mind being a stay-at-home mom for like the first 3 years of my kids' lives. But I don't think I could do it long term. It would have to be very short term for sure. And then I'd be like asking for help.
I can't hear you, Emma. Scoot up.
No, I'm as close to the microphone as I can be.
Oh, okay.
I'm like screaming into it now.
Are you?
I don't hear you.
Yes. Zorric!
Oh,
Zorric!
nope.
Zorric!
Oh.
Zorric!
Oh,
Are you trying to like not let me talk?
no.
I'm back on the podcast in person and you're already like trying to
it's
like
the cable. It's the
Oh my.
cable.
Oh, my.
Yeah, we're not perfect here. But, okay. So
technical difficulties as soon as I
Technical.
get back.
yeah.
That's one of the
Lie.
things on my list. You can't have technical difficulties. around Dave.
To sum up, Kaylee it still matters. Looks still matter, and appearances still matter to Kaylee.
In a different way.
There's nothing wrong
He's
with
clinging to this.
There's nothing wrong with that. I have your back.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with the way I view this, but I feel like the way Zorric is viewing it.
And she is,
Just
as long
ignore
as you're animated and have like nice hair, I think you're good for Kaylee, right?
I think Zorric's gonna go get himself animated now.
I think I am. I think Emma still likes a Jersey Shore type person. I think she does.
Do.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
As
lie.
she buries her head in shame.
I forgot where we went. It was like a happy hour that like Zorric and I were hosting for like single people or networking stuff. And all of a sudden I see like these group of like younger men who I know are way younger than me. Like they have probably are just turned 21. And I was just like, ooh. Yes,
Honing it.
This is what I like. And then later I was like, no, stop it, snap out of it. I was like, this is not good. But I was just like, yeah, but it would be so nice in the moment. No, stop it.
I think that's also a valid point. I think statistically, younger people are more likely to have hookups than as you get older. Like, it's okay in the moment.
Yeah.
So we'll rationalize dating somebody because it's okay in the moment, as opposed to when you get older and, like I was saying, our eggs are dying.
Don't you think we get more desperate when we get older? I mean, come on.
Yes and no.
Yeah, I think you do in some ways, but I don't think you do in others. Like, you're a lot more likely to have a one-night stand and not really give a crap if you're younger. But when you're older, it's like, that's a waste of my time. I need to look for the one.
The one.
Ish.
Okay.
I miss the sexual tension between both of you.
I think it's because we're in a professional environment. Because at my apartment, which is just really,
Oh no! In your apartment, it was like
there's lots of that
it was
going
still
on.
there. But like now, you guys have to be like 6 feet away from each other. I can feel.
And we're in like a professional building. It's not as intimate.
I know.
I can still
Need
feel
some couches in here.
I still feel the crackling.
Okay.
I was really hoping for a soundbite right there and just let me down.
Where are we going now, Emma? Oh, okay. So the last thing I want to say or talk about is, so Kaylee, so when we get out of this coronavirus situation, do you think things
That
that
you two will go on a date? Yes.
we will, for sure. But do you think things are going to stay the way they are even after coronavirus? Like, meaning more people online dating, more people hesitant to meet up, and all that?
Yes and no. I think there's a lot that's going to stay the same, but I also think it has to do with your age, because younger people typically have more of the it's not going to happen to me mentality. So I think they will go back to all the in-person stuff, which is why we're seeing all of these cases on college campuses.
Yeah.
But I think as you're older, you'll be more likely to be cautious and maybe stay online.
So for our listeners out there that are from everywhere in the world, we're almost worldwide, Emma. I think there's like...
You guys are growing up.
I think there's like 20 countries. How many countries are there in the world? There's a lot.
Like
But I think
a lot.
there's like 20 countries.
Skip that class.
How many countries in the world? What do you guys think?
1 million countries.
That's excessive. 75.
75 countries. You think
okay,
so?
Actually, no, I think it's more like 200.
125.
That's Emma's. Okay, what's yours?
200.
Oh my gosh, Kaylee wins.
What is it?
195.
No, she went over in Price is Right rules.
We didn't say what rule. Emma is so competitive.
In Price is Right rules,
Oh
you
my
cannot
God.
go over.
You are so competitive. All right, I'll let Emma have this one.
But I think we have like 20 countries that we're not in at this point. We're not in Russia.
I don't think we'd ever will be in Russia.
But anyway, so...
Our travel visa will get banned. It's banned now. We haven't even applied.
Oh, God.
So Kaylee, what's next for you? Tell us.
I'm going to go get a pedicure.
Okay. Is that what you're doing today? How are you going to spend your day?
Yeah.
Pedicure?
Dinner with a friend.
No.
Dinner with Emma?
No.
Because Emma doesn't do public right now.
No, I don't.
Oh, who's your friend?
My friend Shannon. Different Shannon.
Oh.
Different.
But both from grad school.
Who's the other one?
Really?
Oh, okay. That's who I thought of. Okay, tell her hi. I miss her.
Tell her hi too.
Yeah.
Tell her say
Okay.
hello.
You don't know who she is.
Hello.
Everybody likes. I'm not saying it like
Hello,
that.
lady.
She's married.
Shannon's cool.
Oh. Okay.
Hi, Shannon. I miss you.
Yes. So that's what I'm doing today. And then, bigger picture, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom for people dating today, as it relates to changing your preferences, like
Trust your gut.
oh gosh,
Like, well,
that's an easy
seriously,
one. That's an easy one.
Seriously. Well, you're doing this at the end. Like, if it was a whole episode of like
Trust your-
advice, like that's not what I would go with. But like, don't let yourself be talked into dating someone or making compromises that you don't want to make. Because I think a lot of people feel like, oh,
When
I'm
they're
getting to a certain
settling,
age. People are telling me, oh, you're being too picky. Like,
Are you?
maybe. I mean, it's definitely possible.
I know Emma is. She's getting too picky.
We know that.
But my
We know that.
therapist has told me that that's okay.
Actually, my therapist has said something similar because
Yeah.
that's something that, of course, as we get older, we talk about. And, you know, she made a really good point. If I wanted to be married, I could be
Exactly.
married right
Yeah.
now. But I don't want to just check off that box. I want a partnership that I actually connect with. So I think that's what I mean. Like, if your friends are giving you advice, listen to them, but follow your own judgment.
I think I agree with that because I want J-Lo so bad, but she's just unattainable at the moment.
Yeah, she's
Unfortunately.
Emma, any
all the good ones are
closing
married.
any closing
They're in a
thoughts?
relationship.
It's so good seeing Kaylee.
It is good seeing
I thought
you
you were taking
guys.
notes down there. Don't you have something to say? Come
I
on.
was taking notes for other things that we have to talk about after the
Oh, God.
podcast.
Chores list.
On things to scold me about.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Kaylee. I hope you like our new home.
I do. It's very nice.
Yeah.
We're not done yet.
Thank you guys
We're
for
not
having
done
me.
Zorric's not done yet.
Yeah. And please come back. Please come.
Please come back.
Oh my gosh.
But we're able to have, Zorric is able to have an opening.
Well, the thing is, like, the whole COVID thing poo-pooed on our parade
Yeah,
here.
we were supposed
We
to have
wanna,
like a cool
like
opening.
a party
Yeah.
with it's so
I was
small,
gonna
like
have,
7
like-
people.
I was gonna have like shirtless waiters, you know, like giving us champagne. That's
with
not
V-shaped
happening
bodies.
anymore.
Yeah,
I
all
was
from
gonna
Jersey.
pick really hot ones. I knew what I had in mind, and I was just
I'm
gonna
imagining it.
make Zorric deal with it.
Ew. So just for like housekeeping, so Emma, we have a lot of upcoming things
We
going on.
do have a lot of things coming up. One of the fun things is that
Tell
the
us
great.
who's coming up in the next 4 weeks. Like, what are we doing?
My gosh! Okay, hold on. Let me
I
pull
can
it
help
up
you.
on my calendar.
I can help you
She
too.
I
just
got it
got
on
so
my
excited.
calendar. So we are going to have Amanda back soon.
Who is Amanda?
and
So Amanda,
She's known as Riri Sparkles.
she was
and-
on what was that show called?
The Ring.
The Ring on ABC.
And she's like
She's our
one
favorite
of my
too.
favorite people too. Like, oh my gosh.
Kaylee,
like,
I don't know.
love
You guys are close.
Amanda.
You know what? It's okay. I'm
Amanda,
comfortable
like,
in my standing with you guys.
You need to meet Amanda because you're gonna be like, yes, I love you, and
She's so
I
cool.
just met you. She's super cool. Like, oh my gosh, she makes me so happy.
Then what's next?
And then we also are going to be interviewing somebody with a new app called Foursquare.
For dating app.
A dating app, and it's exciting. We also have Christiana coming soon.
She is the
from
Vouch
the Vouch app,
CEO.
and she's like a really cool person.
Yeah, and
Like, I don't know how she sleeps.
that app was started by Sean Lowe from The Bachelor.
I love him.
Or one of those shows.
Love Sean Lowe.
Yeah. What else, Emma? I think that's. Do we have more? I know we
Oh
have
yeah,
more.
we have Brian from
The Great Love Debate.
The Great Love Debate coming up soon, and his show is also he's going to be back in town in October 7th. So if you want to go and see his show, you can use the promo code Emma or date.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
I should buy my tickets for that.
Oh yeah, please do. Use
What
my
is the
code.
capacity for that show? Do you know?
I don't know.
Because it's different.
But
with
we are
shows.
going to be socially distanced. I know that much.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have agreed to it if we weren't socially
Yeah.
distanced.
I can't believe you did. I was gonna be like in our own little corner. Like,
I'm going to wear my like date podcast mask. I'm going to wear my face shield. I have a face shield. And I didn't wear it because I felt this PPE shield was going to be like made fun of enough.
that's true.
So
That
can
is-
you
that
imagine
is
me with
accurate.
my like face shield right now?
There
Yeah.
would have been so.
That would have been. You would have been crying because we would
Roasted.
not stop.
No,
Yeah.
I thought about like my own sanity.
that's fair.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. But Kaylee, anything else before we get out of here?
Thank you for having me again. It's fun as
Anytime.
always.
Anytime. So, okay, everybody, look out for some new shows and new content. If you have any show ideas or questions you want us to answer, let us know on Facebook and Instagram and email and all that jazz. So, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for listening to the Date Podcast. Please subscribe and review if you liked what you hear. Send us an email at hello@datepodcast.com for any questions, comments, or show topics you'd like for us to discuss. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Most importantly, tell your friends about our show.